Let's talk.
On the Morning Crossfire with me, Kofi Bartels. You have the big names, the most pressing issues, and the sharpest conversations.
He must leave that place of talking into this place of doing.
Nothing are paying through their nose, and you are telling them after training they can't migrate. I will not be part of those who will give soft landing to these guys who are running the affairs of this country.
People are dying every day in an hour. People just go in and come out and read out stories to us. Come on, Kofi.
We must step beyond the talk. We have the analysis.
Join us as we dissect the headlines, bring you exclusive interviews, and dive deep into the heart of the matter. The big conversations live here.
Join Kofi Bartels on the Morning Crossfire, weekdays 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos, welcome back. We're still here with the Morning Crossfire. Of course, a big thanks to Sheriff Quadri Henchimedisu, who gave some analysis of today's paper headlines. We're still talking, and this time it's back to Makoko. Been away for 5 days, took a little break, and came back. And what happened was there was a protest, of course, at the Lagos State House of Assembly, in which people, including journalists, activists, protesters, were cracked down on. I wasn't around, but I knew what happened. In fact, it wasn't just activists, residents of Makoko, and all that, even journalists. Along with peaceful protesters, journalists who were covering the event, the protests at the Lagos State House of Assembly were attacked. Security operatives, violently dispersed protesters, harassed journalists covering the demonstration. This was some days ago, 28th of January. One of the activists said that the Commissioner of Police, I'm talking about Hassan Soweto, that's his name. He alleged the Commissioner of Police supervised his torture inside the assembly complex. All right, inside the assembly complex. And of course, we have the fact that some activists were arrested and detained because of that protest. All right. Anyway, fast forward to yesterday, the Lagos State House of Assembly, we were told, had a meeting with the people of Makoko, the leaders of Makoko, and they ordered an immediate halt to the ongoing demolition at that place. Okay, and of course, what's happened. Hundreds of thousands of people actually displaced, families displaced, lives lost. Last time we had a conversation, we were told an update on more lives, more people dying. Okay, including baby Epiphany. Cannot forget that name. Now, we're told the majority leader of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Nohim Adams, chaired the meeting between members of the Assembly and leaders, or let me say representatives of Makoko community. All right, and he then gave the directive to halt the demolitions. Yesterday, Tuesday, this is what he said, quote, "On behalf of the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Budashiru Obasa, and honorable members of this House, we are taking this matter seriously. All ongoing demolitions should be stopped." Should be. I don't know if that's an order. Like I said in the 5 o'clock, does the Lagos State House of Assembly have the constitutional leverage to, not leverage, authority to tell the executive, to stop a demolition exercise? I think it's more of their role as a check and balance, oversight. I don't know, but they discuss issues of urgent, public importance and waiting, so that's that. I think it's a good one. But the intervention and the topic for this conversation, I want you to probe the topic. All right, to probe the topic is the intervention of Lagos State House of Assembly, or the order to halt the demolition, is medicine after death, literally, because people have died. That's the topic. It's not. I'm not asking. I'm not. It's not a question. It is a statement. The order by the Lagos State House of Assembly for the demolition ongoing at Makoko to be halted. It's medicine after death. That's the topic, and I want you to discuss. You can agree, disagree. It's not a question. Most times you ask questions. This one is not a question. It's a statement. It's medicine after death. That's the topic. So please call 0201-277-0993. 0201-277-0993. One of the things I liked, about the meeting and engagement with the assembly, had yesterday was they saying they will get, they want to set up a task force to examine the concerns raised by residents, including disputes over setback measurements reportedly ranging between 15 and 30 meters along the waterfront. Okay, so that's what the House of Assembly is saying. They want to investigate, set up a committee or a task force, all right, to look into the issue of setback. We heard of 100 meters, 200 meters, and so now we're hearing 15 to 30 meters. Okay, the Assembly also wants to interface with relevant ministries and agencies to review the issues surrounding the demolitions and ensure all stakeholders are properly engaged. It's what the House of Assembly Majority Leader is saying. Okay, which other one are we talking about here? All right, so that's that. It's good that they had that engagement, but like we're saying, is it medicine after death? Maybe it is. Okay, maybe it is. And let me say good morning to GT Ogunye Esquire, who is representing the Makoko residents. Barrister, keep up the good work, okay? And we see what you're doing. All right. And also to all the activists, civil society organizations, and everyone working on this, please keep up the work. All right. Also, the Lagos State government is saying, I think he's a special advisor on EGIS. Olajide Babatunde is his name, yes. Also announced, if I remember correctly, that they want to invest. Lagos State government wants to spend $2 million to do what you call is it shoreline expansion? Is that what it's called? $2 million for shoreline extension, or they do a water city project. All right, water city project or shoreline extension. All right, 0201-277-0993 and 0201-465-7190. What are your thoughts on this? The topic is, it is medicine after death. Really, literally, not a question. 99.3.
Good morning, Kofi.
Welcome.
Oboyinlo Peter.
All right, good morning.
You asked the question, is it medicine after death? Straight off, it is medicine.
I said it's not a question, it's a statement. I'm saying it's medicine after death. I want you to agree or disagree.
Okay. Yes, I agree with it. That's why I'm coming now. I know how you are putting it. So I agree with that conception. For me, it's a medicine after death. Where were they when they began this process? They did not talk. The whole thing is demolished. The people are anguished. If I may use the word correctly, some people, I think a child lost 5-day-old died. It's very painful, you understand? And you cannot recover this death again. So what's the problem? What's the intervention all about? And even with this intervention, is going to just die for a while, and the government is going to. What happens to Banana Island? I grew up in that area in Ikoyi. It belongs. These people started from there. Today you have to. What happened to Parkview? I grew up in Parkview. Was my lesson ground when I was in primary school. Today you see what happens to Osborne. Osborne that you see, Osborne shoreline down to Ilubiri. It was like that before. We had the Turkey, they demolished it, and so this will continue to. I don't know. For me, it is messing after that. There's no recovery again. Good morning.
All right. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. Let's take another one here. 99.3. Numbers to call 0201 277 0993, 0201 277 0993. And you have 0201 465 7190. 99.3.
Yeah, Chris is my name, calling from Ikoyi.
All right.
What happened to those two lawmakers? That woman lawmaker, that day they were brutalizing those protesters. We said they should deal with them. The commissioner of police himself, he watched where they were dealing with that human rights activist. The one that happened in Anambra, commissioner of police was telling them that they have right to protest. Maybe the police were following them from under bridge to that House of Assembly. How come? It's true. Truly, it's medicine after death. Over 10 people died for that Makoko incident. It's not Lagos State where government House of Assembly want to intervene. It's not they want to intervene. I always say we all are in for it. If everybody now, voodoo politics we're playing in Nigeria. We all are in for it. Thank you, King of Radio.
All right. Thanks a lot for your time. Appreciate it calling in. Please keep your calls coming through. For those of you in diaspora, you can call our WhatsApp number. Okay, you can call our WhatsApp number, which is 08095 975805. You can call our WhatsApp number if you're in the diaspora. 08095 5805. I'll take it again. 08095 975805. Still the morning crossfire. 99.3. 99.3.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Please.
Good morning.
Yes, please.
This is Seymour Johnson calling from Fadi.
Imor Johnson. Is that what you said?
Yes, that's my name. Imor Johnson.
Okay. All right. Please go on.
What I want to say is what the Lagos State government, Lagos State House of Assembly is trying to do now is making us target. The other day when they started demolishing those Makoko has been on for years. What we are doing all these years. So what they are trying to do is making us target for me. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thanks for your time. If you go to South Africa, you see some of the history, all right, of when the apartheid government wanted to move the natives, okay, the blacks or the Bantus, want to call them that, from a part of Johannesburg, so they could take over that place. And it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. All right. So they took over a particular part of Johannesburg. I'm trying to remember what it is. I think it was called the Natives Resettlement Act, where it was of 1954, where the South African apartheid government forcibly removed thousands of black residents from the places called suburbs. I was at the apartheid museum in Johannesburg, and went through it very well. Read everything, and they wanted to take over some areas, places like Sophia Town and other places. One was to take over some nice areas because they had a plan for Johannesburg, and then they also wanted to remove what you call black spots, which were near white areas, so that they could have a buffer zone between where the black stayed and where the white stayed, and forced these whites into places like Soweto. These people left their ancestral lands. Okay. And this is what birthed organizations like African National Congress. They fought against it. It was a violent, very violent process. Homes were destroyed. Thousands were killed, or hundreds were killed, as they forcefully relocated blacks from their ancestral land in Johannesburg for urban developments. Now, this is African man on African man, black on black apartheid. A lot of people have to die. Like I said earlier, the policies are not. I mean, you can argue for, you have some argument for and against, but when it comes to methods that lead to lives being lost and people being displaced in the manner that it's happened and having to sleep on water, it is unpardonable. Really. 99.3.
Hello?
Yes. Your name, location.
Good morning.
Yeah,
good morning. Kofi, good morning.
Welcome.
My name is Eric. What is happening in Lagos State is very, very bad. Lagos State government acquire land of the poor and place it in the hands of the rich. They happen in a lot of near a mainland hotel. I'm a pastor. They came one night, leveled the whole church, leveled the whole places, all the investment. Information reaching us that any land they acquired, they now allot it to themselves. Very, very bad. Until there is a very serious riot in this Lagos, the way Lagos acquire people land, there will not be.
Hello, sir. Yeah, we're not going to go to riot. The word I was looking for is unconscionable, and that is, for me, aptly describes what's been happening. Well, 99.3.
Sir Kofi, morning, sir.
Welcome. Your name, location, and contribution, please.
Yeah, this is Paul on the line, first-time caller. I'm calling from the Chisco.
All right.
I just want to add my own contribution, sir. Seriously, is very pathetic. Seriously, the way things are going in Lagos, this houses demolition, it was so emotional. As in the last time I saw the one that happened at Ocean, honestly, I was shedding tears. Seriously, so please, we need more of this Lagos intervention to stop this demolition. People are going through a lot. People are going through. Seriously, people are going through a lot.
All right.
Thank you. Have a beautiful day, sir.
Thank you very much. In Lagos State, the cost of urban renewal, I'm not talking about people who have built on canals, built illegally under high tension. No. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and promote or support illegality. But for what we've seen in Makoko, the cost or the price, the cost of urban renewal in Lagos State is human life. Blood spilled. That's the cost. What it takes to renew the environment. In other parts of the world, what it takes to renew the environment, town hall meetings, communal labor, welfare, intervention, needs assessment, environmental impact assessment, human impact assessment, social welfare activities. That's what it takes to do urban renewal in other parts of the world. In Lagos, what it takes to embark on urban renewal is human blood. Humans are sacrificed to achieve urban renewal. And that for me, like I said, is shocking, it's unfair, it's unjust, it's unconscionable, and it's unacceptable. Okay, unacceptable. Yeah. All right, we'll take a quick voice note here. Let's see what this is.
Good morning. Let people understand English. What the Lagos State House of Assembly resolved was the suspension of demolition. Demolition might continue at a later dates. So let's be mindful. It can still continue. Good morning.
All right. Anyway, let's embark on that quick commercial. We'll be right back. We'll take more of your thoughts. What do you think about the $2 million Lagos State government wants to spend on Makoko?
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Mom's love is pure. It's so no, she does. Mom's special jollof puts a smile on your face. Mom's yummy fries cheers you up. Mom's tasty stew
Smart pour her love in the tasty, nourishing meals she cooks for her family. Golden Terra Oil. Pour pure love.
Creamy taste plus vitamins where they work.
It get vitamin A, B6B1D, with protein and calcium for the whole family.
I carry and go school, now my yoga PDs.
Open up, drink up, feel up. Nutrio, my yogurt, irresistible. Nutrio drinking yogurt, now correct product from Seaway. You get two type where you fit enjoy, sweetened and strawberry. It there for 500 ml, 400 ml, and 125 ml. Nutrio, my yogurt, irresistible.
When you sprinkle, every meal feels so right. Taste maker. When you stir, the color shines so bright. Taste maker. When you serve, it's pure delight. Taste maker by Terra. The flavor you can feel.
From jollof to stews, from soups to sauce, Tastemaker seasoning powder makes everything taste so good. Sprinkle, stir, serve.
Tastemaker.
I am malaria, the king of malaria parasites. My mission is simple: to take over your body, to cause fever, chills, headache. But one thing stands in my way. Come on.
Effective relief from malaria. Comal on. Malaria gone. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult doctor.
Good tasty food is worth living for. Worried about your oil every time you enjoy your favorite meal? Introducing Golden Terra Smart Balance Oil. Smart Balance Rice Bran Oil is rich in gamma oryzanol. Several studies suggest that gamma oryzanol may contribute to the reduction of bad cholesterol. Golden Terra Smart Balance Oil. Good food, no worries.
Guy, I think I met the love of my life today.
Oh yeah, drop this gist as it is.
I was about to talk to her when she entered the bus.
Yeah, sad that you didn't talk to her.
Which guy? I followed her into the bus.
You almost had me.
Of course, I was going to sit next to her when one old baba looked at me. So I had to give up my seat.
Which kind of story be this now?
So I decided to write a note.
Finally, victory.
But wind blew it.
Instead of you to go closer.
Trust me now. I did. You know, as soon as someone else stood up beside her, I swiftly sat beside her, checked my breath and all. Anyways, guess who has a date tonight?
Enjoy confidence to go closer with Close Up that gives you lasting fresh breath and full antibacterial protection, because in life, closer is better.
How do we make our cooking come alive? Oh, for that tasty meal where you like, oh, I mean, you want cook food to impress, oh,
whether it's jollof or na stew, even for porridge or spaghetti, cook to impress with Pepper Terra.
You want to hear all about it? Welcome to the Talk Station. It's more conversation and more conversation.
And then weeks later, there was a U-turn. Well, there was a coup.
Military arrest 65-year-old woman supplying drugs to Boko Haram.
That means they know where they are. Why don't the army go there and destroy the whole of that place?
Why is it only concerned about politics? Bringing everybody into the APC.
Nothing did not take place. Those people are still in the custody of their abductors. Another one has taken place.
As Yusuf dumps opposition for APC. In fact, everybody in Kano has dumped the NMTP.
So Kwankwaso coming out now to say, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that he does know, right?
I don't know what these guys will use to campaign again come 2027.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, welcome back. Still Morning Crossfire Radio 99.3 Nigerian FM. Kofi Bartels. Here on Morning Crossfire, we're taking your thoughts on the latest developments with regards to the Makoko tragedy. All right, the Makoko tragedy. And of course, several lives lost as the Lagos State government, in a bid, to embark on what it calls urban regeneration, forcefully, demolished buildings, displacing thousands of residents of Makoko. And of course, we've heard from the Lagos State government say several times that they want to, ensure that people are protected, lives are protected, property are protected, and they want the people there to move back from the high tension poles and wires, and of course observe a setback. But of course, with the demolition going on, no adequate plans being made for the aftermath. Thousands of persons were displaced with nowhere to go. These are people who've lived in this area before Nigeria became independent. Okay, some of course would have moved there as well. The place has expanded beyond what it was at that time. But the people there were human beings, and they have nowhere to go. So what we saw in Lagos State was, human beings having to migrate from their houses, the buildings where they lived on water, to live in canoes. In canoes, they were sleeping on the water. All right, and of course, it was not a good sight. Our own Zainab, Yakin went to Makoko at some point and spoke to some of the people there that very week. All right, that very week. And I remember there's a particular family who the children were sleeping in a canoe, and it was really touching. It was really touching. This is some of what she was able to gather.
They don't reach your place already.
Yeah. See now.
Taiwo is there. Okay, Taiwo is there. Did you see the video?
Now you see them pull up.
Right, where's the clip of the woman with the babies in the canoe? Okay, I looked for that. It's really sad. It's been covered that several stories are, several stories, tragic stories. If you go there every day, if you go there 10 times a day, you get 10 different tragic stories. And the death of baby Epiphany was what really struck me. Several other persons have died, including mothers, children, women, and all that. And this particular baby Epiphany, who had just been born some days ago, before the demolition squad went to that place, and they fired tear gas. And what we hear from the families, that tear gas led to the fumes, led to the complications that killed baby Epiphany. So this is where we are. And several weeks after, of course, activists in Lagos State went to the Lagos State House of Assembly in protest. There was a violent crackdown on these activists and even the journalists covering that protest. Some of them were beaten, and of course, a number of them were arrested and detained by the police. And now the same Lagos State House of Assembly is where the majority leader and some members of a special committee set up by the speaker met with those they say are residents of Makoko. I don't know, are these the real people of Makoko? The Lagos State House of Assembly, from what I heard the majority leader say, have not even gone to Makoko. I want to speak to our honorable members. It's not a good look that it's taking all of you this long for all of you this long to even have any meeting, because like you said, honorable what's his name again, the majority leader, Honorable Nohim Adams. Yeah, like you said, you are the representatives of the people. You are the representatives of the people. You have not represented the people well. I know you know. You've not represented the people. I don't know what is responsible for this, but the fact that it had to take weeks, for you to even say you want to meet, with the residents, and and before any intervention of sorts is a failure on the part of the legislature. If indeed, like you said, you're a representative of the people. But let me allow Honorable Nohim Adams, majority leader of the Lagos State House of Assembly, speak for himself.
Directed the ministry that henceforth all demolitions within Damagwa and the environment should stop immediately. And they have accepted to stop all demolitions. That's the first point, our decision. Secondly, they promised to set up a task force that will look into the matter. And we have appealed to them that the residents too should be duly carried along. I want to see the list of those that are within the task force. We want to see the list so that we'll be sure that the residents are duly involved in it.
Okay, so that's the majority leader of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Honorable Nohim. Is it Nohim or Nohib? Nohim Adams. Mr. Adams, you guys have let the people down. I mean, I saw a particular clip where you actually rightly you are right in what you said, that you are the representatives of the people. You haven't represented the people well. I remember I heard you say you want to visit Makoko. If I'm not mistaken, is this the first time you're going there? After all this has happened, if this is the first time you're going there, I mean, is it not too little too late? And I didn't hear you say anything about the deaths. Is the Lagos State House of Assembly going to push for an inquiry, constitute a panel, a committee to probe the deaths, to know the names of the people who died, the circumstances behind their death, and let the public know this is what happened, and prove to the people of Lagos State that every life matters. Also prove to the international community, the investing community, foreign investors, that if they come to Lagos State, their life matters. By accounting, Honorable Nohim Adams, represent the people and account for every life that was lost. That's my own interest. Let the people who are being political about it be. I don't support them for their politics on this thing. If government has to do something to better Lagos State, I'm for it. But the lives that were lost, Honorable Nohim Adams, I think you're a father as well. Just as His Excellency the Governor is a father. Can you imagine that a family, no matter who they are, where they came from, as some people are saying, lost their newborn baby? Does it not matter to you guys? Is it, why is everybody avoiding that? Please help this family gain some closure. Honorable, maybe you are the one that can help this family gain, and all those families who have lost their loved ones, gain some closure. It is not a casual thing. It is not an afterthought. There must be an account for the lives that were lost. And the persons responsible must have to say something. What happened? Who fired what? Lives were lost. Otherwise, the message you're passing to, since politicians don't care about Nigerians, they care about the international community. Those are the ones they're afraid of. That's why they don't give us interviews. They will travel abroad to give an interview. That's why they don't care if you say, if one used to say, you're copying United Nations, they wake up. Because they don't feel accountable to Nigerians. So let me say this, the international community, you're passing a message to them that life doesn't count in Lagos State. If you don't account for these children, these human, these creations of God, Okay, let me allow the Honorable speak again. I think there's another clip I saw. I just want to put this one out there. This is where he was saying they're going to visit the area.
Firstly, to go for a visitation on the spot and for us to see ourselves and see how the people are being affected and to see everything. Then we'll come back, we'll invite the ministry again to come and tell us how they want to settle all these people. You understand? Those that have been demolished, where are they taking them to? So we look at everything holistically. You understand? But we always be to support the people because we are the representative of the people.
All right, so he says he'll always support the people because you're representative of the vulnerable. How many weeks has it taken you and your fellow legislators? How many weeks has it taken you? I'm sure some of you used that mainland bridge. I'm sure some of you, at least at one point in time or the other, stay on the island, you've passed that place. And now you're saying you want to go there. Now you want to go there. Now you want. How many weeks after? Come on. Come on. It's a failure, and that's the truth. The earlier we tell ourselves the truth, we tell you guys the truth, which the better we will become for it. It's sad, really sad. 99.3.
Good morning, Kofi Bartels.
You're welcome.
Chief Pastor Ladipo.
Yeah, welcome.
Kofi Bartels. You see, that's just reality. The moment these guys are elected into office, the first thing they do is to detach themselves from the people that elected them. That is the first. Secondly, you'll be shocked now by the time they come, and after all the committees and the meetings and all of that, our money is approved. If they approve 1 million, be rest assured that those that will be in charge to distribute that 1 million to the affected people, for instance, they will not cut it again into 2 or 3 and give the people, and they will not televise that part and warn the people that they should not. You see, the problem that is going on in this country today, you look as if it's spiritual. Because I can't understand a situation where you keep grabbing land, you keep dispossessing people of their ancestral home, and you displace them, you don't care. Does it not? Is it ordinary? Think about it. Let's look at the situation on ground. It's not ordinary. You say 100 meters. From 100 meters, you go to 200. From 200, you are now going beyond 400. And at this point, people are crying that they are dying, The policemen that are shooting this tear gas, that are doing this, they don't have family. Do they not? Do you know how many people lost their life during Orile and Orile issue with the Omonile? These things are just like that everywhere in Lagos State. You look at it, what they are just after is just to satisfy themselves. I don't know where the mentality of these things come from, grabbing the places, chasing the people away forcefully, regardless of whatever, they don't care. How many people died in Oworu? How many?
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Right, so this meeting, I don't wonder if the people who were there, the Lagos State House Assembly didn't tell us. I didn't hear in that interview when they intend to go to Makoko. If it's Obasa versus what's the name of the one that was made speaker, they will be acting immediately, be firing on all 4 cylinders. If it's about who will be speaker or about the fighting, governor versus people here, people will be quick. We can tell who a human being is by how you treat both those who are high and those who are low. How you treat both those who are high. If it was the president coming into Lagos State today, you won't be dragging your foot to go. You will all rush to the airport and keep everybody in traffic. You can tell a character of people by how they treat both those who are high and those who are low. And the truth is, these people do not have any wealth. They're very poor. You know, they don't have any. They're just the poorest of the poor. That's why he's seeing these things. And he says a lot about how you guys are. It says a lot about the kind of people you are. That very day, that very time, people should have gone there. What's going on here? Should have called the executive, come and tell us what's happening. Summon them. I'm not here saying that government should not relocate people. Oh, that's not my. I don't roll like that. But how do you do it? What are the impacts on human beings? Human impact. People have died. 99.3.
Kenny from Shomolu.
Welcome.
Kofi, I agree with your statement. It's late. There are lessons that have been learned and also way forward for healing. Lessons learned. The government should always be proactive in communicating to whoever it is that they need to relocate and all that. If they already had that plan in place, they should have communicated it proactively. They should have made sure that the transit accommodation was available before they took any action. Now, way forward, those families that lost loved ones should be compensated financially, because these are lives that have been lost and they could have been someone great in life, and now the families are bereaved. They need to do this. Subsequently, they need to follow up visits to that location, touch the residents in their presence, and show them that they care, that their lives matter. And yes, in all doing this, I hope that they will be able to recover what they have done. God bless Nigeria. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. 99.3, name, location, and country, please.
Kofi Bartels calling from the city.
Welcome.
Kofi, I agree with you, but this issue has been overflowed in the sense that whatever the government is doing is counterproductive for me. See, my view here is that the government has succeeded in creating demons, creating haters of Nigeria. That you see, you are going to see more traffic robbers. You are going to see more problems. See, this is they do. They don't understand the implication of what they do. Since the civil war, some Igbos have not forgiven Nigeria. This thing happened in Morocco now. These people are not going to forget Lagos State government. Forgive the Lagos State government. It's going to remain with the unborn children. The stories will be there. They will keep doing something. Boko Haram did not just start. This is how it started. Most of all these problems, our leaders, they don't understand. Because there's something I'm doing in my village, and people don't take their children to government schools. So there is a law. If you don't take your children to government schools, there will be a fine of 20,000. Why would they so? Because when these children they don't go to school, when my own children that come from New York, America to live, they cannot allow them to live. They will have to relocate, because whatever you are doing, you think that your own children will come and be gallivanting. They will not allow them to live.
Why are they refusing to go to government school?
Because the private schools have better teaching facilities. There are a lot of good things that government schools are dilapidated. So what we do, we contribute money to refurbish, put solar, do a lot to encourage them to start attending our village secondary school. That's where we went when we are young. But due to the thing, the place has been left obsolete. Nothing is working. So that is what, because if you don't do all these things, Kofi, your children will not have peace.
All right.
When you don't train people.
Is it not funny that the story is the same all over the country? People in power are mismanaging the country, mismanaging resources. Education schools are falling apart.
So the school tables we bought, the school lockers we bought. We're trying to fence the school, make the school look, because children, there's no control.
Why should you, as a taxpayer, they've abandoned the schools, right? As a taxpayer, whilst trying to pay your tax and run your business and live in spite of government, now start fixing government schools. When in other countries, government is building schools for people and even paying them their fees for them, and even paying fees for people to go to school because they don't have enough skilled hands in a particular area. Government is paying them.
You come out in the morning, little children 11 years walking up and down.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your time. It's also upside down. As well.
Kofi Bartels, good morning. Concerning demolition in Makoko, what is happening is that this APC party, they don't have human feeling. Nothing concerns them from the less privileged people. They are doing whatever they like. They don't obey court order. Whatever they want to do, they will do because they hold power. They don't value human life. That's the reason why they do whatever they like.
Okay, for me, it's not an APC matter. I'm not bringing the politics into it. But thank you for your time, though.
Oga Kofi, this is Jonathan from Ikota. I think the way Lagos State government treats people is not right. I witnessed the one of Morocco in 1990, what the then Raji Rasaki administration. They sent us packing and took us to bush in Ikota. We lived there. After 30 years, they came back again and tell us they want to develop, they want to do this, they want to do. First, they fence the place. Then when you fence the place and you don't give room for drainage, the water cannot go. Now, all the water stays inside that place. And people started, the life become uncomfortable. They came and they started, whether it's land grabbers, whether it's this, with all efforts to see, to even know those that are doing it.
Is it the place you were relocated to?
Were abortive. So they started demolishing houses, giving people peanuts. Fence the place now. Now, some people died in that process. Now, people are dying in Makoko, and now it's now that the government is waking up. This is right. It's not right. It is inhuman. The way we treat people in this part of the world is bad.
Kofi, good morning. Yes, Kofi, good day. Kofi, what Lagos State government is doing, people is too bad. These same people, what we have been complaining since, they are now this now they want to investigate the matter. After 10 people, almost 10 people have gone. This is how they do for Yanoworo. The same thing now they do to these people. And these are people you beg, you promise heaven and earth, you promise security, safety, and everything to vote for you. After they vote for you, the next thing you can never protect them, you can never save their property. Go to Yanoworo now. Go and watch Yanoworo. After a few months now, they will start building something there.
Good morning, Kofi, once again. Israel. Those $2 million that they are marking for building Makoko again, go and check in years to come. Not up to $100,000 will be spent. They will distribute the remaining. Have you seen what evil is going on in Lagos? Some people are trying to sand feed under 20 million bridge around even this power line. That's why some people are sand feeling that. Now they will still be rebuilt on this same land. And they just want to get these lands for their cronies. But everybody should remember, no one lives forever on this same land. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your time. Yamin Isolo says, you nailed it this morning with Makoko tragedy, as you've done since the beginning with Madam Abba. Yeah, Madam Abba has been doing a great one. Zainab too. Says the only thing to add is that the Lagos State government usually does not care about lives, except there's money to be made as a result, or it concerns powerful people. They usually don't care, especially those they consider poor with no influence. The second thing to add is the conspiracy of silence at the Lagos State House of Assembly. I hate and loathe the attitude of the people in government. So exhausting. Yamin Isolo, thank you very much for your time. All right, we got to go pay some bills, and of course I want to say thanks to everybody who has been a part of the conversation. We need to account for the lives lost. I think that's also important. It's good that the Assembly did what they did, but it's medicine after death, literally, and they should have acted better, quicker, and done their responsibility of representing the people, in Lagos State. I don't know. Please, someone tell me how or who killed baby Epiphany, and how we're going to give her family closure. It's very important. Let's go pay some bills.
That special secret that awakens taste buds. Mouth-watering wonder with awesome aroma.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.